What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, y'all. So I'm gonna pull some cards and get a message out for y'all. I definitely do hope that the message resonates for you guys, and overall hope that the messages are useful. Okay, I will be doing the rest of the zodiac, so you don't have to, oh, where's the zodiac? I'm doing the rest of them. Okay, the personals are open too. So if you want a personal, you can just email me. I'm trying to make sure I respond to everybody. It's a lot of y'all. I will always say that it is a lot of you guys, okay? But yeah, with that being said, I definitely do hope that the messages resonate for you guys. And overall, I hope that the messages are useful, okay? And with that being said, we're just gonna jump right into it. We wanna see what's going on. The first card out is the Ten of Swords. Okay, you have the Five of, is this the Five? Yeah, you got the Five of Pentacles. You also have the Ten of Wands. You also have the Devil. Okay. You also have the Emperor. Okay. Okay, you have the Hermit. You also have the Star. Can't really show that card, y'all. Or the top is not on. And the last card you have is the Five of Cups, y'all. You got Aries energy, Virgo, Aquarius. You could say Gemini, Sagittarius as well, Taurus, Capricorn. Okay. Do I feel like this is you? No. How can I put this? I don't know who's like watching this today. You could be in your power. Okay, if you're an Aries, the energy is being really felt with this Emperor energy. Okay, you could be a parent, obviously. You could be, okay, you can inspire to one day have a family of your own, or at least a child. It feels like you're very spiritually inclined. Okay, you can have gifts as well, no matter what they are. There is an energy of not necessarily like, oh, someone feels like you're going to leave them out or leave them behind. That energy is here, but there's something about a lot of different things when it comes to you. It feels like your intelligence when it comes to spirituality. Like some sort of depth about you as well. You seem real deep and knowledgeable. And I think it is very intimidating. And it's a weird energy because I feel like this is almost someone, or it could be people, right? Because with the 10, sometimes I do see that it's people too, like it's a community, it could be, okay. These are energies who feel defeated by the fact that you don't feel that way. Does that make sense? It's almost like, and I think I used this example before in a different reading, but that example is wanting to be said again for whatever reason. It's almost like, have you guys ever been bullied before? Or even if you like have, or you've seen someone be bullied before, or you just knew a bully, right? Or you were the bully at one point in time in your life. But I was bullied in elementary school. And I had to really keep in mind that, because how can I put, this is somebody who basically has their own demons, right? And basically what I was saying about the bully situation is one of those things where a lot of times when someone is bullying another person for whatever reason, wanting to fight them, just teasing them, messing with them, a lot of times it's because they feel a lot of times like inferior by the person that they're bullying, or like there's something internal going on, like some sort of jealousy, like they don't even know why they're acting the way they are. You get what I'm saying? A lot of times it's because the home is in disarray. You get what I'm saying? They're lacking something. And a lot of times when you are getting bullied or a bully is bullying somebody, they're lacking something that they feel as though another person possesses. And that's almost what it feels like. It's almost an energy where it's like someone or people feel as though you are someone who cannot be defeated. And what that means is it's almost like you do not change some sort of perception about yourself. If anything, if your perception does change about yourself, it's for, excuse me, it's for the greater good. When in reality, not even in reality, but there's some people in their own reality, they didn't want it to be of the greater good. They wanted you to kind of like succumb to some sort of negative attachment energy. Okay? Yeah, like now, I don't know, someone or people feel some sort of energy that they were trying to make you feel. What's the devil? You got the Eight of Pentacles. And what's the devil and the Eight of Pentacles? You got the Eight of Wands. 88 can be of importance. 8. Can I get one more? What's the devil by yourself, though? Yeah, with the Hierophant. You got more Taurus energy out here. I don't know what you do for work, but it's almost like, what's the Eight of Wands? Yeah, you got the Ace of Swords, so I will say it. And the Eight of Swords, 888 can be of importance. Again, 8, okay? There is something being significant around, it feels like your attractiveness, too. Like, this is like an energy that really wants to belittle you. I'm not really going to pay too much attention to the belittling part, right? Like I'm not going to not say the messages, but I feel like this is the type of energy where it like wants you to feel it. Like, I don't know what the fuck this is, like, but it wants you to feel something. It wants you to feel some kind of way. It's almost like an ex that like wants you to be jealous. You ever like intertwined yourself with somebody that like really wanted you to be jealous, like whether it was during no contact or breakup, whatever the case may be? It's like they wanted you to see them go out. They wanted you to see them out with different people, whatever the case may be. This is that. This is somebody who cannot handle how attractive you are, whether you feel as though you are or not. I will hope you do, right? I will hope you know the beauty within yourself, because everyone is beautiful in their own ways. But this is somebody who cannot handle it, and I don't know what sort of truth you are speaking, but you're leaving someone feeling like they are stuck in their own head. And I don't even feel like it's a truth that you're speaking, it's a lifestyle. It's your truth. You get what I'm saying? It's living in your most authentic self, basically, right? Because this is someone who could have been like, oh, you're fake, or you didn't know what you were talking about, or he or she is pretending. They don't really know what they're talking about. They're not really knowledgeable in this. I wouldn't follow them. They're not a good leader. It gives that, right? But it's almost like you living in your truth, and really you being you, literally living in your truth, whether it's speaking it, living it, whatever the case may be. You're leaving certain people feeling trapped in their own mind, right? Because it's almost like believing in your own lies until you are forced to see and hear and feel the truth. What is the Ace of Swords pertaining to? You got a few cards coming out. You got the Five of Wands. You got the Magician. The Queen of Swords, and the Death. You got Sagittarius. Scorpio. Okay, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy out here as well. Yeah, it feels like you were able to manifest change in your life, and I feel like the ability for you to do that, I don't know, there's someone's like really, really agitated by you right now. Like, I don't know why that's being so highlighted, but they are. And I feel like, again, is things that they feel as though they can't control about you. And it also feels like, because with the Death, yeah, it talks about transformation, and I feel like that's being extremely highlighted right now as well. A lot of y'all are very intuitive, I say that because this Queen of Swords, she pops out damn near everyone, almost like the King of Swords too. But I said the King of Swords is normally like karmic-y for me. The Queen of Swords, no matter if you are a man or a woman in feminine or masculine energy, to me, you are this Queen of Swords when she comes out. And a lot of times for me, yeah, it can come off feminine because, you know, a lot of times, they say, you know, women are the one with intuition. We all do, but women are more, they better utilize it, okay? And they're more aware of it a lot earlier, okay? It kind of goes into where that thing where it's like girls and women mature faster than boys and men, okay? And that's what I'm seeing here, all right? Almost like a little earth angel. She has wings and everything like that. Like, you speak your truth. And I also feel like, again, it's something with your authenticity, excuse me. You being authentic, all right? You being genuine, but it's for yourself. It's one of those things where it's like, you're not pretending to be something that you're not. You're not dressing a certain way to be accepted by people. You're not sticking in with the in crowd like you're an individual. And I feel like someone cannot take that because this is somebody who is not an individual. This is almost like somebody who cannot come up with their own ideas, and hates on people who are able to do that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know who this energy is, but they are fucking not even just delusional. Like, this is a type of scary where it's like, I don't even know. Like, this feels like a super fan, if that makes sense. Like, this is somebody who definitely watches, okay? And if they don't anymore, they definitely did before. They play a close eye on, like, do you, ooh. And I'm sorry, y'all, I know it's probably coming in all blotchy, but it's coming in very fast. It's a lot of thoughts right now. What's the Magician? Because these are people who wanted you to have some sort of attachment, especially if something transpired in your childhood. Like, I don't know, it's like trauma. Like, people, and the crazy thing is these people can be traumatized, right? These people could be facing some sort of demons, going through their own things in life. Say if something did happen in your childhood, okay, or adolescence or whatever, even if it's a teen, whatever, you just dealt with some sort of trauma, no matter what kind it is, right? And you are actively trying to work through it. You're coming to terms with different things. You're accepting what happened to you, whatever the case may be. Forgiving people as well. I feel like that's the main thing too, whether you actually told them you forgive them or not, whatever the case may be. These are people who are still almost deflecting, projecting to, like, hiding away from what it takes to truly heal and move past certain things that it feels like happened to them in their life. You got the Page of Cups coming out for the Magician as well. What is this Page of Cups pertaining to? Hopefully this is making sense, because I mean, it is to me, but you got the Page of Pentacles. And the crazy thing is, it's almost like, you know how some people pocket watch? It feels like that's what people, literally, with the Pages of Wands. And I say that because you got all the 3 pages. Okay, you got the Page of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Cups. The only thing you're missing is the Page of Swords. And I feel like, especially for this Magician, it's almost like someone is comparing the lifestyles, the things y'all manifest, how you build versus how they build. And again, this could be a community of people, right? Especially if some of y'all were used to being like the underdog, where you finish last, so to speak, in a lot of different situations. It feels like when it comes to personal growth, like how you feel about yourself, how you view yourself, how you look at yourself, all of that is like, you're not faking some sort of confidence, right? Sometimes we don't have the time to get our hair cut or our hair done or nails or whatever to make you feel good, but it's almost like even still not having all of those things, or, not looking completely up to par or how you feel as though you want to look, you're still confident. You're able to still go out in the world and kind of just be yourself. You get what I'm saying? Still feel sexy or handsome or whatever the case may be. And there's a lot of people who don't have that. And I feel like there's so much more to say with this energy. It's just hard for me to articulate my words, but especially for the Magician, you got all 3 of the pages. It's almost like someone feels as though, or people in general, especially when it's comparing to you, and that's the thing, it feels like there's a lot of comparisons. And this definitely does feel like this could be one person in particular. So if this kind of comes up for one person in particular, yeah, it's that person, babe. But with this Magician, like I said, it almost kind of, and this could be a fire sign, or earth sign, or water sign. It could be all 3. You can have 3 kids as well. 2 boys and a girl, 3 boys, 3 girls, 2 girls and a boy. what was I saying? Oh yeah, with the magician here, you got the pages. It's almost like I said, somebody is comparing themselves to you. What y'all can manifest, how much y'all can manifest, X, Y, Z, and it's almost like someone is. I don't even know if they had like plans that they were working on. You know, whether it was like trying to get a job, trying to start up a business, whatever the case may be. They almost feels like the things that they try to manifest compared to your manifestations are not as big, or they're not. They don't last long terms. It's almost like, oh, I manifested for this new car, but then it gets taken away because I can't afford it, or it breaks down and it dies. Like, you get what I'm saying? Now this person's just like, well, viewer then bought this other car, or I don't, and it worked out perfectly fine for them. Like, why does this always happen to me? Like, I don't know. Someone just feels as though compared to you, their life is shit. Whether you fit, I don't know. Like, this is interesting. And the crazy thing is, like I said, it has nothing to do, like it feels like this has nothing to do with any sort of external factor for real, for real. It has everything to do with you. You know how some people just don't like somebody and it almost feels like it's for no reason? That's what this energy gives. It's almost like this is somebody who wants there to be a reason to not like you or to belittle you, and try to find it and try to get people to team up with them to do the same thing. Like, it's almost scary. Like, and I say scary because whoever this energy belongs to, they don't even realize that is abuse. Like, when you got to team up with somebody and try to hurt them, and because it gives the type of energy where, how can I put this? Like, say there's two people, right? You fall out with one friend and you're still friends with the other one, right? So say there's friend left and there's friend right. You fall out with friend left, you're still friends with friend right. So you think, right? Friend left and friend right are gossiping, talking about you. Little do you know, for real. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can kind of feel it because it's just like we were all friends at one point. They still hang out together, and sometimes you're just not there, and vice versa. You can hang out with friend right without left, but they're still really close. You get what I'm saying? They're close. Whether this is a mom and a child doing this, friends doing this, whatever. These two people are very, very close, right? And it's almost like friend right has loyalty to you, but it's almost like friend right still has a lot more loyalty to friend left. So friend left feels as though they can complain about you. They can say little things about you. Remember when they did this in the third year? That's why this, that, and da-da-da-da. And friend right is just listening to it, right? And then out of nowhere, it's almost like you fall out with friend right for whatever reason, and it's like now the two of them are ganging up on you, telling secrets, basically just fueling each other. And that's what it feels like. It feels like someone feels as though they have to add different factors, people, possessions, and different things like that to make you feel some way, or in order to make you feel some way, right? Like, oh, I got 3 people behind me that don't like you either. Like, yeah, like, what's going on? Like, it gives a, but like, it's low-key scary. It's very scary. Because this could be family as well. It's people to where it's almost like these are people who either are like supposed to love you or you thought they did. It's people you just kind of figured would care about you. Be aware of this, especially if this didn't happen already. Because I feel like it's going to sting. Like, this is going to hurt, especially if that didn't happen already. Because I feel like there's somebody who is really trying to hurt you. Like, they want you to feel like this 10 of swords, the 5 of pentacles, and the 10 of wands with the devil, and it's like they're obsessed with making you feel this way. It's almost like you ever, how can I say that? It's almost like when they say how you hating from it outside the club and you can't even get in, sort of thing. And it's almost like, but for you, you're not even hating and you don't want to get in. Like, this is somebody who wants you to hate the fact that they don't want you around, or people don't like you, so to speak, right? They want you to feel this. They want you to feel like you're not included in something, like you're not wanted. But it's kind of like the joke's on them, because it's almost like that exact feeling is exactly how this person or people feel every day. They feel this way every day. They feel unwanted, unlikable, unlovable. They don't These are people who, there's something missing. There's an emptiness. Whether they smile every day, crack jokes, go to work, got take care of everything, whatever. There's a dark pit somewhere, and they're not acknowledging it. This gives heavy projection. Heavy projection. Heavy projection. This could even be at work as well. Co-workers, what's this Hierophant? Yeah, you got the Six of Pentacles. What's the Hierophant and the Six of Pentacles? You got the Six of Cups. 66 can be of importance. 6. What is the Six of Pentacles by itself? You are very protected, especially around this time. Especially with the Hierophant, the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. Especially with that being the overall energy for those cards is the Devil. You got the Three of Pentacles, yeah, the Four of Wands, the High Priestess as well with the Ace of Cups, yeah. I feel like the divine God, if you will, is kind of shielding you from feeling any sort of like attacks right now, or like any sort of energy of like projection. And I honestly want to say, if anybody right now in this moment in time, shit, for the rest of your life, is really trying to trigger you or like purposefully try to get under your skin, I would walk away from it, because I feel like that's going to piss somebody off more than you going back and forth with them. Like, it gives that. Like, this is somebody who really wants your attention bad. Like, they want you to give. Like, it's crazy. This is somebody who wants you to care, like, about their opinion, the whole nine. They want you to care. Like, they want you to care about what they say, the advice they give you. Like, oh gosh. And I feel like it's so crazy, because this is somebody who feels as though they don't even have control in their own life. Like, this is somebody who's looking to control you. Like, they want you to take their opinions into consideration as well. It's almost like this is somebody who wants to dictate you. Like, it's weird. Like, it's almost one of those things to where this feels very childlike. Like, you know how when you have a kid, like, I'm pretty sure for a lot of you, you'll probably have kids, and it's like you can tell them what to do. You can, guide them in a different direction. You can persuade them to do stuff. You get what I'm saying? You can, whatever the case may be. And that's what it feels like someone wants to be to you. It's almost like someone wants to be your fucking mom. Like, that's the part that's weird. What's the High Priestess? Like, this is somebody who wants control. They want to be like their mother. What's this High Priestess? You got the Ace of Pentacles, and you have the King of Cups. You could definitely be a Pisces, okay? A water sign of any sort, for that matter. What is the King of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles? You got the Strength. You got Leo energy out here. And what's the Ace of Pentacles? You have the Sun, more Leo energy. There's like supposed to be, how can I put this? What's the Sun? You got the Two of Pentacles. And what's the Two of Pentacles? You got the Two of Wands. 22 can be of importance too. And you also do have the Empress. You got Taurus, Libra energy out here. This is so crazy, because I feel like with the Two of Pentacles, it's almost like the divine was, I feel like for a lot of y'all passed a lot of tests, a lot of lessons, right? Even if you still are in one or another one pops up. I feel like for a lot of y'all surpassed situations that were supposed to hinder you drastically. And I say that because, like I said, the overall energy for this segment right here is the devil. Okay, and then you had the Hierophant, you had a lot of good cards. You got the High Priestess, you had the Ace of Cups, and then you got the Strength, the Sun, the King of Cups. You were somebody I feel like who was very understanding emotionally. You could be a water sign, obviously, but that's not really important right now. The King of Cups is just giving me, and especially with the Ace of Pentacles, you can be very empathic as well. And it's almost like the divine gave you that gift. Like you, believe it or not, were born to kind of shift the mindsets, behaviors, and it feels like energies of those surrounding you. Okay, so it's almost like you're actually very, very important to those, not only in your life, but in like your immediate surroundings, like people who can see you, people you went to school with, etc., etc. You are supposed to be a gift to them. And yes, some people will mistreat this because they are unaware of it, right? Or cannot accept the fact that you are somebody who was gifted, like I said, the gift of being an empath or being extremely understanding emotionally. A lot of people do not have that. Okay, and a lot of people pretend to have it, all right? But it feels like you are somebody who truly does have it, and I feel like you have grown and evolved, the men and the women, because you have the Empress and the Emperor out here, and it was all about choosing yourself. And I feel like with the Two of Pentacles, it's almost showing me, even with the Two of Wands, it's literally highlighting like the divine being like, you have two options. You can go route one or you can go route two. You can put up with route one. That's the people who do not care about you. You would have to people please. They will never understand you. They will always belittle you. It's almost like, do you not want to change and transform? Do you kind of want to almost like live for these people in group one? Okay, you will be stuck kind of chasing lovers, not putting yourself first, not loving yourself. You get what I'm saying? That whole bit, chasing third parties, being in karmic connections. It's all of that. And the karmic connection doesn't always have to be romantic, not knowing your worth, that thing, that whole experience. Whereas the group two, you can go down this path as well. And yeah, you may get stung a little bit because you're surpassing situations that, were harmful potentially for you, but you will get over it. You will be able to know how to, sniff out energies that are not welcoming to you or don't really like you. You'll be able to help guide other people through situations because you have gone through them yourself, and you are able to kind of like help people through their own situations. It's a very powerful thing. And I feel like for a lot of y'all, obviously y'all chose group two, to persevere and keep going. Even if some people are still in group one, right? Where they are struggling to detach from somebody or can't let go of a group of people for whatever reason. I feel like for a lot of y'all, you will grow out of that. Hopefully. Okay. But I do feel like for a majority of y'all will. But especially for the people who let go of people now and you're in this stage of like really just focusing, it feels like, on your health, the betterment of just you overall. Kudos to you, child, because I feel like there's people who really hate this fact about you, okay? Yeah, you got the Eight of Cups at the bottom. Can I get one more? What's the Two of Pentacles? You got the Wheel of Fortune. Which way would you choose? What's the Ten of Wands? You got the Ten of Pentacles and you have the Judgment. This could definitely be family, okay? A work environment, but definitely could be family. What's this Judgment? I feel like people are understanding that they are under judgment. Anybody who kind of like belittled you or ostracized you, they know something is bound to happen. And I don't really like speaking on karma too much, but a lot of times it's like, don't ever think that if you're mistreating somebody or whatever the case may be, that your time for that same treatment won't never come. And I say that from somebody who I can't really do a lot because I feel like I get hit fast as hell. Okay, so I really try not to like lie or put myself in situations where I can receive some sort of karma back, okay? Because I've done some things and had to deal with the repercussions the next damn day type shit, okay? But yeah, this is, and this could be in a way of like someone's pockets getting hit as well, okay, or some sort of breakdown of some sort of dynamic, whether it's a family dynamic or a friendship one, okay. But people kind of know like the sort of energy that they put out, especially like towards you, because I feel like for a lot of y'all it was so unwarranted. Like this gives the type of energy to where you could have been minding your business or not really involved in something, or you were just chilling, you were just cool, and it was like people literally just wanted to poke at you, kind of just like to do it because they feel like they could. That's the thing. It was almost like an energy of like, you're going to shut and listen to me. Like it gives, they want to be your mom, they want to be your boss. Like they, it's weird. Okay, it's very, it almost like low key makes me uncomfortable to talk like about that part because it's the energy is being felt very, very strongly, and I haven't felt this way in a long time on one of those readings. But it does give this, like, what are you doing? You can't, like, this is my body. Back the fuck up. Like this is. And it's almost like the fact that you told somebody no, it like fucked them up. Like, I don't know who you told no or who you will tell no. Like, if that's going to be significant, it's the fact that you like are not doing something, or you, again, you said no or whatever, you push back. It like is going to make someone lose their shit. Like, I don't know why, but it is. It is. And it almost, okay, so here's an example, right? So when COVID was like really a thing, I worked right next to COVID at that time, basically. I was a nurse home or whatever, so I was right in there. You get what I'm saying? Taking care of people with COVID, trying to make sure I didn't catch it, the whole nine, right? And I had a person in my life who basically was trying to persuade me to get this COVID vaccine, and I said no. And that's where I'm like, this part sounds so familiar. It was tripping me out, like the energy. And I remember I'm sitting there, I'm eating my Popeyes. I remember it to this day because it blew my shit. I'm sitting there eating Popeyes, chilling, and it got to a point where we're going back and forth as to why I don't want it. And I'm just like, I don't want it. Like, I don't see the need to. I take all the proper precautions. Still to this day, never had COVID, especially not even working in there. So, what I was about to say. So yeah, it gets to a point where this person is now pointing their finger in my face because I told them no about taking a COVID vaccine. When this is my body, what if it ends up making me sick? What if it does something to me? Then what? I got a COVID vaccine because you told me to? No, that's not how this works. And that's kind of what this energy gives. That's why I'm like, I'm not sure what is going to transpire. And mind you, that happened years ago. But this reminded me a lot of that, at least this segment with the Ten of Wands, the Judgment, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Justice. Because there's almost like a lot of things, like that was completely unwarranted. Like it was, I'm talking about fingers in the face, it was wild. And I feel like that's what this is. I feel like you have to be very careful with somebody because they think they have some sort of control or power over you. And I feel like the moment you snatch it back or you kind of make it known, like, listen, babe, that's not this, is going to send them, okay? It's going to send them. You could be somebody who has a very submissive energy, whether you know it or not. Not necessarily masculine or feminine. And it's definitely not you have a very natural submissive energy. And what I mean is, especially if there's men watching, I don't want you to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? When I mean submissive, I mean you can listen, okay? You ever be around someone or you just know somebody who's just like overly masculine or just overly dominant to the point where it's just like, now you're just trying to bully your way into a place or bully your way for answers or trying to intimidate people. You ever just meet, like, I don't know, child, and to me, they're the worst. They're the worst. Like, but yeah, and what I mean by, and like I said, with you being a very submissive energy, is almost you're able to articulate how you feel, understand how other people feel. Like, you're not trying to dominate anybody. You get what I'm saying? It's almost like you're trying to keep the peace, if anything. You're just trying to, if it makes you happy, it makes you happy. it's your world, just make sure you treat me right type of thing and be good to go. You know, it's not like you're dominating anybody, you're, you know, bossing them around, almost like what this energy is. This energy is very forceful. They try. It feels like this energy tries to be dominant when they're not. And a lot of times, because being dominant isn't always a bad thing, because you got Barack Obama. He was obviously very dominant. You know, Martin Luther King, he was very dominant. Who else? To me, Beyonce has a very natural, dominant personality as well. Nicki does as well. Who else? And, you know, when you really think about it, to me, especially when you're dominant, it's almost like you're a go-getter. I just don't want to misconstrue that. Like, neither is good or bad, basically, is what I'm just ultimately trying to say. And you can honestly handle both. Like, you could be dominant in certain situations, and you could be very submissive in a lot of situations. But I feel like for a lot of y'all, it feels like you just exude this very warm, peaceful, again, submissive energy. And I feel like some people take that and they run with it. You get what I'm saying? Without even really knowing you or knowing your story or why you're like this. You get what I'm saying? You could have been like, listen, I was dominant my whole life and I got rid of a bunch of people and I'm able to be in a more submissive place, not only just with people, but for myself. It's always about being kind to yourself, right? And I also feel like these are people who are not kind to themselves nor others. But yeah, just ultimately, I feel like you are someone who can have a very submissive and understanding personality and style. And again, someone took that and they ran with that, okay? They ran with that. What's the justice? They thought you were going to submit to them. What's the justice? You got heavy Libra energy, if I didn't say it already, and Sagittarius. With the Page of Swords. These are people who know something. Like, they know something's coming, they see it. These are even people who know how, like, the laws of the universe work. You know, literally with the Four of Cups, these are people who want something to not come back to them. They're scared. Like, there's a nervousness behind this. What's the Five of Pentacles? You got the Hangman. You got more Pisces energy. It feels like somebody's trying to also delay something, or something can potentially be delayed. So if you ordered a package, it can come late. I don't know if you're about to fly, the gate can change. I mean, that's very common. But yeah, I don't know. There's going to be a wait for something. Okay, some sort of direct deposit may come late. All right. What's the Five of Pentacles again? Yeah, you got the Tower. I don't know. And what's this Hangman? Excuse me. You have the Moon, you got the Four of Pentacles, and you got the Ten of Cups. You got Cancer, Pisces energy out here. What's this Moon? Whoa. You got the Two of Swords. Somebody doesn't want something to be acknowledged. What's the Two of Swords? And it's almost one of those things to where you got the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Swords with the Five of Swords. Yeah, someone is very scared of like what they're going to receive back for their actions. I'm not sure what somebody did, what they could have said, and who they could have did it to or said it to, honey. But I'm here to let you know right now, somebody's about to eat the hell out they word. Like, it's very like, and it's because of their actions. And they can't blame nobody else. It's almost like one of those things where it's like someone feels like they have to apologize before something's too late or before something gets out. But it almost feels like someone also goes back and forth on whether they should apologize for something or not, or make something right or not. Because it's almost like, okay, if I do, is either things go back to normal or things stay kind of like the same. Like, I don't know, someone is, yeah, a big goofball. What's the Five of Swords? You got the two of cups. Like, I don't know if this is a friend, someone you looked up to, someone who was very close to you, someone you could have looked at as a soulmate, even. Like, there was some sort of closeness between, if this is one person who you and this person, if this is one person, I don't even know what the hell I was talking about right now, but if this is one person, the two of you were very close, or you kind of just assumed the two of y'all were close, like there was a mutual love, a mutual liking. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to find out that that's not really the case if you didn't already find that out. But again, I don't like talking about karma, because who the hell am I to even really be talking about that? But, and it's not even a thing where it could have, like, it's almost like this is someone's fear of it happening. Does that make sense? It's almost like when two people are together, one person cheats, and it's almost like now they're accusing their partner every chance they get, you know, like, oh, are you cheating? Are you talking to other people? Like, are you cheating on me? Like, and they're constantly asking it. 9 times out of 10, that person is cheating themselves, and they just feel guilty. You get what I'm saying? Because it's almost like, why am I cheating? You must be cheating. Like, I'm doing this for a reason, whatever the case may be. And a lot of times the other person isn't even cheating, or it's one. I had another example. I forgot it. But yeah, point simple as that. It's okay, Delilah. But yeah, someone's very, very, oh yeah. That was the example. Basically, like I was just saying, because I remember the example. A lot of things were just throwing me off. This could also be some, like, there's like a fog. It feels like around somebody, like, is it because, and I only say that because it's almost like, it feels like I'm feeling the energy now, because it's almost like, you know how some people just seem so lost? Like, you ever just met somebody or be with somebody and it's just like, what is your goals? Like, what do you do? Like, what do you inspire to do? Like, what's going on? Like, how do you want to make money? You get what I'm saying? This feels like someone who's very lost. Like, this could be someone who smokes a lot. Like, there's a fogginess. Like, even when I was just like zoning out, I'm like, oh shit, I'm recording. Like, I almost forgot I was even doing this. So it's like, I feel like someone's stressed. Someone's very, very stressed out. And I feel like your reputation must be very, very good, or you must be some sort of popular. Like, I don't know what it is. I'm sorry, y'all. It's a net messing with me. But it's like someone's very scared of you and like your power, but it's like what you talk about. Because almost like one of those things where, you know, say if you and somebody fall out, right? And they do a lot better than you, and it's almost like you're still at the same level you were when y'all stopped talking or dating or whatever the case may be. It's almost giving that type of energy, like if you do better than you did before, just seem more put together, you seem healthier, you know, you could have got promotions, you could have got a new job, like things are just going good for you, more people are kind of inclined to listen to what you have to say. Rather, if like you fall out with somebody or break up with somebody and things kind of go downhill for you, whether it's because you are going through something or is naturally just happening, yeah, like people are more, at least that's how I feel. Like, if someone's accusing you of doing drugs and you look like you do drugs, people are not going to really want to listen to what you have to say, because it's almost like you look and are acting exactly how so-and-so said you basically would. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you come in there dressed up, you fly with whatever that looks like for you. You know what I'm saying? You groomed, you look good. People are more inclined to listen, because it's almost like, this person said they do X, Y, Z. They don't even look like they do X, Y, Z, or they don't look like they do it anymore. Let me go see what's going on. Hey, what's going on, friend? Da, da, da. You get what I'm saying? And some people still may listen if you look like you do drugs. But I don't feel like they're really going to take it into account unless you come looking better than you did before. And I feel like that's what someone's very, very, very scared of. And I feel like that's why they go back and forth, because it's almost like a, damn, the plan didn't work. Like, I swear I had this person figured out. I thought they didn't have nobody. I thought they were going to fall by the wayside. But then the whole time it's like you're elevating, you're transforming, you're growing. So it's almost like, okay, people are going to start paying attention more to this person. They're going to, eventually find some sort of liking in this person as well. They're going to start talking to this person. They're going to hear this person talk. They're going to see this person sound smart and know what they're talking about. Someone's freaking the fuck out. Someone's freaking out. It feels like someone's freaking out. What's this Five of Swords? The Queen of Cups. Because they heard somebody who was just open. It feels like emotional. Like, it feels, yeah. Because it kind of goes back to what I said with that King of Cups over here and the Ace of Pentacles earlier. Like, when I said, like, you're someone who I feel like was put into a lot of people's lives to kind of offset a lot of things, how they should treat people, how everyone is like differently as well. Because I feel like whoever you're dealing with, these people are not empaths. And if they are, it's very dark, meaning like they kind of use it to get over on people, make people fall for them and kind of just use them. Like it gets very dark. Like if they have empathy, it's a very dark empath. Okay. And yeah, I feel like someone's goal was to try to like deceive you, or almost in a way, I'm not gonna lie, make you appear as if you were some sort of dark entity or energy. Like that's also what it feels like. Like someone's whole objective was to make you come off dark, insincere, okay, if you will. What's the Ten of Swords? You got the Temperance. Yeah, you definitely you could definitely be getting over a lot of the things that could have like hurt you, people that backstabbed you, etc., etc. It feels like you're finding peace with those things. And I feel like that's another thing that's triggering certain individuals as well with the Seven of Pentacles. You don't mind starting over. You don't mind rebuilding. And I feel like a lot of people didn't expect that from you, okay? That's why I was like, a lot of these people even if this is family, it's like they don't know you enough. Like these are people who purposefully stayed away from you because they were ready to get at you. Like these are people, it feels like these are energies who purposefully try not to see the good things in you because in their mind they already had negative things to say about you or to think about you, if that makes sense, right? It's almost like, why didn't you ever see me persevering? Because I always seen you failing. That's why. That's why I didn't see you prevailing. Because in my mind, you were a failure. Yeah. And that's basically, yeah. Okay. What's the Seven of Pentacles? You should really give yourself a round of applause, child. Because this is really good. You got the Knight of Wands, and you also do have the Six of Swords. You don't mind starting over. And I feel like that's what's troubling a lot of people, because I don't know if these people thought you were going to like beg and plead and, oh, take me back, or, I'm so sorry, and that submissive energy I was talking about. Because it almost gives like Predator, like because it's like, this is what you do to nice people, this is how you treat nice people. And then it's like, especially if it's a pattern, like, and it's not even, the energy itself feels predatory. Like it's a weirdo. Like the way they even think is weird. What they like is weird. Like someone could be grown and like still like 18-year-old. Like it's a very weird way of thinking. And if that is the case, you know why they like them that young, so they can control them. And that's exact, like it's, okay. What's the Emperor? Someone likes them young. Like younger than their kids. Yeah, we're gonna move on from that. What's this Emperor? They like to someone likes to dominate people bad, okay? With the Emperor, you got the Four of Cups. What's this Four of Cups? What's the Four of Cups? Wow. You got the Lovers. These are people who really wanted you to feel rejected. They didn't want you to feel like an emperor. These could even be love connections as well. It's people in general, y'all. You gotta take it however resonates. But it feels like it's people in general. It feels like it's different avenues of people. Obviously, it's going to resonate for all of y'all differently. So, and if it doesn't resonate, I'll see you in the next one, child. No biggie. But you got Gemini energy out here. But with this, the Emperor, the Lovers, and the Four of Cups, this could even be a thing where it's like people even feel rejected by you now because of this change and this transformation, right? It could have been easy to get connected to you in the past, but now it's almost like, damn, they're not going for the same things they used to, or people kind of, they can see it. People know. I don't know. There's some sort of change about you where people know they can't just you, if that's not what you want. Okay. I don't. Because it feels like there's a lot of people who would jump your bone, but then it's almost like for a lot of y'all, that's all some people want. But it's almost like you're being protected from them people just in general. Like they it's almost like some people already know not to hit you up on that. Yeah, but you still might have some people who test that boundary. But yeah, especially if you, I don't know. There's people who feel rejected by you now. Especially if people used to reject you in the past. It's almost like, especially if people rejected you in the past, it's almost like there are certain energies to where if you were to try to talk to them now, they would like date you or talk to you. It's all about the aura. And it feels like yours is on 10 right now, babe. Okay, something about you is cheetah-licious. Somebody can like cheetah girls? I don't know. But, or somebody visited Spain or Barcelona. What's the Lovers? Yeah, you got the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, excuse me. I feel like there's people who rejected you who, and it's almost like too, you ever like, how can I put this? It almost gives, especially with this Four of Cups, Lovers, Nine of Swords, it gives the type of energy to where, you know how some people can grow up as like the ugly duckling, right? Where they're not necessarily conventionally attractive growing up, but then once they graduate high school or college, it's like they become very, very attractive. This gives that as well. And I say that because it's almost like when I said people who rejected you could like take you up on an offer if you say, oh, let's go out. Or there's almost like there's certain people who are like tempted to kind of hit you up, but it's almost like now it's either they could still be fine, but you're now fine too to them. So it's almost like they know they would have to apply some sort of extra pressure. And it's not even just that they feel like they shouldn't have done it. Like, damn, I didn't even know they was going to end up looking like this, or they look good now, and this and the third. Like, you have people in their head, child. You have people in their head. Like, it almost feels like you are coming up and growing to be a very, very, like, dope individual. Very, very dope. What's the Hermit? You got the King of Pentacles, heavy Virgo energy, okay? With that King of Pentacles and the Hermit. And you have the Seven of Cups. What's the King of Pentacles pertaining to? What's the King of Pentacles pertaining to? You got the Three of Cups. For a lot of y'all, there could be a Virgo that comes back up. Or it could be a Capricorn, a Taurus, especially if you are this Virgo, okay? I feel like there's somebody who is going to want to reconcile with you, all right? Especially if you're an earth sign or this person is, all right? Could be a water sign too with all these cups, but mainly earth. That's what I say. Or, yikes, could be a Leo, a heavy Leo, okay? Or Aries or Sagittarius, but heavy Leo, heavy Virgo, okay? There's someone who is wanting to reconcile. What is the Seven of Cups? But either you or this person has options, or it's one of those things where someone's confused as to if that's like if that's a go with the Chariot, like if you would accept them back in, or have you moved on? I don't know. Someone's wondering if you moved on or not. Could be a Cancer too. Leo, Virgo, Cancer. Could be a fire sign in general, earth sign in general, but heavy Leo, Virgo, Cancer for that segment, okay? What's the star? You have the Ace of Onesies. Hope you guys are enjoying the reading. And if you got here, I don't know. What should you put in the comments? If you made it this far, put a pink heart. I don't know. What's the star in the Ace of Wands? But I appreciate you if you made it this far. I appreciate you, honey, or my guy. With the star, you got the Ace of Wands, the Nine of Cups, with the World. Okay. What's this Nine of Cups? I feel like a lot of y'all could be in a place of, it feels like complete peace, some sort of zen with the Fool. A lot of y'all are ready to start over. I definitely do feel like a lot of y'all are going to receive some sort of new beginning with the Queen of Wands, a very artistic one, okay? Because it's almost like with this new beginning is going to, something has cleared the way away tremendously to where I feel like you're going to be open to new people, sure, new ideas, yes. New opportunities to create as well. I feel like for a lot of y'all, especially if you are some sort of creative, I feel like creative in any way, shape, or form, right? I feel like you're going to come up with some sort of new concept of, this could be art that you want to put out, okay? This is like doing tarot, but instead of having a camera like this, you could have it a different way. Or if you do show the cards, you do it in a different way. Or you're switching something up. It feels like there's a newer energy coming in for you to where, like I said, especially if you are creative, it feels like just in general, I'm not gonna lie to you, that's why I was like, new people can come into your life, it's or just like new opportunities for success, okay? And it feels like your energy, and it feels like your spirit is very open to it, all right? And it's because you did the healing, baby. What is the Five of Cups? Damn, I wanted to end it on a good note. I forgot this was the Five of Cups. Maybe it'll still end on a good note. You got the Three of Wands. What's the Three of Wands for the Five of Cups? The Three of Wands. Someone's waiting to cry? Someone's expecting someone to cry? Or be let down or disappointed. You got the King of Swords. I don't know who this King of Swords is. It could be a woman. It could be a man, babe. But they are karmic. Okay. What's this Three of Wands? Wow. You got the Nine of Pentacles and you have the Three of Swords. 33 gonna be of important. This was somebody who was waiting for you to return to them. With the Five of Cups, the Three of Wands, the King of Swords, the Three of Swords, with the Nine of Pentacles, and you could have chose to stay independent. With the Nine of Pentacles, you could talk about being single, unencumbered, not really having nothing or nobody to really hinder you. But to me, especially right now, oh goodness, yeah, with this Five of Cups, the Three of Wands, the King of Swords, like I said, the Three of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles, someone's mad and upset that you have broken away from them, and you have prevailed. Because like I said earlier, it'd be one thing if you stopped communicating with somebody, interacting with them, and you started to kind of go downhill. But it's a whole nother ball game if you start doing better than you did when said person was in your life or you were dealing with said situation. And I feel like someone is coming to that realization, okay, that they will be waiting for, this is somebody who feels like they were waiting for you. This King of Swords. And again, this could be a woman or a man, all right? And they don't have to be an air sign. They don't have to be an air sign. This is someone who's super manipulative. They can lie as well, okay, to kind of like get what they want. Very malicious with the tongue, with the mouth. Very malicious. They could be intuitive, all right, but don't utilize it, again, for the best way. Like, this is somebody who's very mean-spirited as well. A dictator, if you will, with the King of Swords. But again, with this Three of Wands, this was somebody who was, again, like I said, waiting for you to come back. Oh, I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Please take me back. I want to be a part of the family again. I want to be part of the friend group. This is what this person was banking on you doing. Coming back to apologize for doing something you had nothing, you did nothing wrong for, besides being yourself. Yeah. I was about to say being submissive, but no. But no, it's literally just being yourself. And And ultimately, it feels like because you're standing up for yourself as well. That's why I'm like, be careful, because if that didn't happen already, there's going to be someone who kind of tests your boundary, where it's like you're going to have to like say no or like really put your foot down, and someone's not going to like that. That's why I'm like, if that didn't happen already, be prepared for that, because maybe you could say it in a different, because this is somebody who's going to like lose their shit at the fact that it's like you didn't give them no control, or you took it back, or you just completely said no. But yeah, this was somebody who was waiting for you. This King of Swords, like I said, they don't have to be an air sign, but they're waiting. Could have been a fire sign with these wands, don't have to be. Because if anything, I could say Cancer or Pisces with this moon, but don't have to be. But yeah, with that King of Swords, they were, and that's why I'm like, now they're in this Five of Cups. This is the overall energy. And that's why they're in this Five of Cups. It's because they thought they were waiting for you, baby, to come back. But you said, no, baby, okay? I'm going to deal with that pain, and I'm going to turn that pain into power. And I'd rather be alone, okay? Especially if that means getting away from you. And that's why someone's in this Five of Cups, okay? Love y'all. I definitely do hope that the message resonated for you guys, and overall, I hope that the messages were useful. And until next time, guys, bye.